Let's make some red snapper, y'all. I'm gonna start by cutting the fins off, descaling the fish, and then just cleaning the guts out a little bit. So this is like my personal take on in between like a Caribbean and a Jamaican red snapper, fried red snapper. So it came out awesome though. So I was like, okay, I probably won't make it no other way but this way from now on. After that, in between each step, just make sure that you're rinsing and using new water because, the fish, you want to make sure that it's real clean. You don't want to do everything in the same gunky water when you're cleaning the guts, descaling, and everything like that. Just make sure you hit all those parts because scales be everywhere. So make sure that you get all of those scales off. And then just rub it down in some lime. Now I just want to toast my peppers. So I got some hot Hungarian pepper and habanero pepper right here. I'm going to take half of that Hungarian pepper and I'm going to slice it up, dice it up, and I'm going to dice up the habanero pepper because we're going to be using that for the marinade that we're going to be making. So we got a lot going on right now, but let me break it down real quick. We got some garlic paste, complete seasoning, oregano, curry, adobo, peppercorn, salt, olive oil, jalapeno peppers, cilantro, and also I have some chipotle peppers in adobo sauce that I will be adding to this as well. Mix everything up in a bowl with the seasonings, add it over to a blender. I love my little personal blender. Add your chipotle peppers in the end, shake it up, and pour it back into your bowl. It's too pasty for me, so I'm just going to dilute it with just a little bit of water. I don't want it to be too pasty. And slit the fish 3 ways on each side to make sure that it cooks even and that seasoning is evenly distributed through the fish, so we want that flavor to pop through everywhere. Add a little paprika for color, and then I'm going to stuff it with some rosemary and then sprinkle some lime over it, some fresh lime. I'm gonna let that lime sit in there and I'm gonna go ahead and let it marinate for a couple of hours so it gets that good seasoning. I would recommend at least 30 minutes, but if you can let it sit for about an hour to 2 hours at least, it should be good to go then. Because just look at that seasoning. Look how good that fish is seasoned. Yes, Lord. We gonna go ahead and pop that, cover it up, pop it in the refrigerator. Let's start working on our pico de gallo. So make sure that you clean all your vegetables and everything, and then you can start dicing up your tomatoes, and then you can start dicing up your red onion. Then you want to dice up your jalapeno pepper. And lastly, you're going to slice up your cilantro real good, dice it up, and then add all of that into a bowl. So I like to do mine with lemon juice, orange juice, lime juice, and then kind of like salt and pepper to taste. So, you could use a fresh orange or you could use orange juice, but I like to do like a trifecta of citrus for mine. Now let's make the Thai chili sauce, which is going to consist of ginger paste, lime, salt, minced garlic, chipotle peppers and adobo sauce, vinegar, olive oil, and cilantro. We're going to put all of those ingredients together in a little mixer and mix it up real good. And when I tell y'all it's spicy, but it's such a great dipping sauce. Now it's time to start frying this fish up, baby. And all I did was add a little bit of paprika, curry, and salt to some flour. Made sure that I got every crevice of that fish covered in flour. You don't have to do like a heavy coating, but a light coating, and it's gonna fry just as good. I have my peanut oil here ready to go. It's hot, and now you just want to lay that fish down in there. Let it fry for about a minute or two just on that one side. Watch out for the rosemary because it fries very quickly because it's an herb, so it's gonna get a little burnt. So don't be scared if you see the rosemary get a little dark. Now you just want to bathe it in that grease, and bathe it real good because you don't want that flour to get soggy on that one side, because when you go to flip it over, then the fish is going to stick to the pan and it's going to be hard to pull out. You're going to be having half of the fish left in the grease and you don't want that. So just make sure that you bathe it real good in that hot peanut oil. Just keep on bathing it. So after it's looking like that, it's time to go ahead and flip it over. You can use like 2 tools or an extra long or wide spatula to flip it over, just to make sure that it doesn't break or anything like that. It should be fried solid, but you know, the fish can still be extra tender and it can still break. So yes, that's looking real good. I just want to open up those slits again. So I just, punctured it with the spatula. That fin, I think I'm going to go ahead and take that fin off because it ain't really doing nothing. It ain't really doing anything. But make sure you have a big skillet that's going to fit your whole fish. Also, cast iron is cool, but I'm using my wok for this one because it was big enough for me to put the fish in. So that's the way you want it. Now you can move it around freely without worrying about it or anything like that. So I flipped it back over and the other side has fried perfectly as well. I think it's about time we can go ahead and take Buddy out. Okay, we can go ahead and take Sebastian out of here. All right, next let's get into this Caribbean rice. I am chopping up some tri-colored peppers, and then I'm going to take the other half of that hot Hungarian pepper and chop it up as well. Green pepper, onion, and that's red and green onion, by the way. And here's the seasonings I'm going to use. It's a lot. You got shredded hot pepper sauce, ginger paste, minced garlic, salt, garlic paste, curry powder, complete season, lime, garlic powder, black pepper, toasted sesame oil, fish sauce, and soy sauce. Now, this is my take on a Caribbean rice. I did not do all of the steps and do everything the same. I kind of took two different Caribbean rices and kind of put them together, but that was shredded carrot I meant earlier as well. But yeah, so we're about to go ahead and start adding everything. Make sure that you put your peppers and everything in there first, and then cook it down till it's soft and tender. Then after you add your shredded carrot and let it cook for maybe 30 seconds to a minute, you want to go ahead and add your rice, and you just want to mix everything around after you add all your seasonings. And that's how the fish came out. This is how the rice came out. Everything was super good, super flavorful. I mean, these flavors matched together perfectly, and the pico de gallo is just kind of solidified and just brought everything together with the beautiful citrus flavor and all the lime that was used in the rice and on the fish. And I mean, baby, that Thai chili sauce needs to be in stores. I'm telling you, it is so good. But this is it, y'all. This how it came out. And I hope y'all enjoyed this. I hope y'all try it out. Tag me in pictures if you do try it out. When I tell you this fish was fried, look at him. His jaw is dropped. He didn't even know he was going to be that good. But anyways, y'all, thank you for watching. Follow for more.